penalty.
Lynn puts it up. Bang! Jeremy Lin from downtown.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, you have to be very careful what
it's funny.
What you say on this
what you say on the podcast, what you post about nowadays.
You should know about that.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
We were speaking about
this is something that I wouldn't want to repeat on the podcast again because
it's funny because when the cameras before the cameras came on, we were speaking about ACC. Look at the guy that I was talking to just
ACC. Wow.
So apparently they want to come on the podcast. They have got daily meetings, and apparently this podcast has come up often.
Are we going to talk about anybody's Land Cruiser or your Fortuner maybe?
Why are you mentioning my car?
Are you guys laundering any money or what's going on? Why do they want to come talk to you guys or talk with you guys?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried
No, they're
now
not talking
because
about-
the last time we spoke about money on this podcast, I ended up in issues with ZRA.
Yes, he did.
Because of his really big issues with
One
ZRA.
particular episode. To be
One episode,
What did
him
you
and I
say?
spoke about something on this episode, money related.
Money related.
Exactly 1 month later, ZRA came knocking on my door and I
said-
was in a bit of trouble. To say the
Was?
least. Still am.
How much did it cost you though?
6 figures.
6 figures.
Yeah.
Guys.
And the 6 figures actually started with the number 6. Let's just say 600,000 kwacha is what I was found wanting
Are
with.
you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, I thought I'd do the podcast, but
But yeah, I'm gonna leave now.
you just never know.
Oh, my word.
No,
Anyway.
so the guy that's gonna come, his name is Mono.
It's coming on the podcast, talking
coming on the
about
podcast.
corruption in the industry.
Yeah,
because
yes.
I mean, why else would they want to come on the podcast? Unless
No,
we're
not to
talking
speak about us. I mean,
Unless
what do we have?
dude, like
You
if
never
we,
know.
if we
What do
conducted,
you have?
Nothing. Shut up.
I like that.
you know what, Gob? Should I do a revenge of the sausage on this guy?
On who?
On you?
Why?
Remember the Taken episode? He mentioned my car twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Can you leave my car to this?
Can I mention that Elson is now... He looks happier today because he's rolling in a new car.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Carry on.
Can we end it there, please?
What year is it?
Can we end it there,
Oh, we
please?
didn't edit my car. Now we should edit your car. The 2021 Fortuner, white in color.
What?
What's the number plate again? BB?
As we were having
yeah.
Shima there, I was reflecting on my behavior,
Yes.
and I
You are no
promised
longer using the
myself.
F word.
No, yes, that's correct. Do you know who called me out on that? Tim.
Tim, yeah.
Oh, Tim went all out to this guy. You should listen to it. I'll send you the audio for that
Are you
episode.
serious?
It's a full 5 minutes. Him just breaking out some
It got
down.
to a point where he ended up having to cut.
I
the
need to.
episode.
Is it out?
No, it's not going to be out.
We had to
for
cancel the
that.
episode.
Are you gonna edit that out?
It's too large to edit out.
And Tim just called the following day saying, guys, look, I felt like the energy was a little negative on my episode. Please let's not have... Because the Christian community might start looking at me a certain way. Or not just the Christian community, it's like...
Everybody in general.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So 2 things that I'm going to deliberately cut out is cursing and any
You know who
sexual
else
connotation.
called it out this morning? Smooth IK.
Who?
Smooth IK. I was at NBC this morning.
Yeah.
And I said, Smooth, you haven't been responding to my calls to come on the podcast. What's the issue? And he says, you know what?
Elson.
Now that I'm with you in person, I can tell you why I'm not coming on the podcast because of Elson's language. The mere fact that I'm going to come for an
are you
interview.
that vulgar?
He is vulgar. Now listen.
time I was here, it was very chill.
Listen. And you should see his parents, bro.
What's that? Anyway.
You should see his parents. You can't believe they birthed this guy.
Wow.
I like that he's humble right now. I have to state.
Look at his
Very respectable people, Gob. Extremely respectable people in society. And look what it turned out to be. I think it's the schools they took him to. He mingled too much with these white folk.
We call them sponions.
You
I'm
know-
not yet done. He mingled too much with white folk in the school he was at in high school. And then they made the biggest mistake of this nigga's life, taking him to school in Pretoria, bruh.
Ah, okay.
And then he went to Europe, Belgium. That just messes up a nigga's personality like big time.
Okay.
I'm not yet done, Elson. And then he came back to Zambia in order to bring that culture into an African setup.
Okay.
Dude, black people look at you like, nah, bruh. So Smooth IK this morning, I was on Smooth IK and he said, I'm not coming on the podcast because if I come on the podcast, my children are going to want to watch what I've been up to. And if they watch a podcast where there's these words and those words, it's a bad look. I make sure I protect my kids from
What do you
so
say,
much.
Elson?
What are you
do you
saying in
have to
response
say?
to that?
Can I speak now?
The floor is yours now, sir. And I'm ready to censor whatever's about to come out of your mouth.
There has been episodes that I have not cursed.
Those were a miracle.
Yeah, like mine.
I can read the room. His, I didn't.
Yeah.
Every single
His is the one episode you should have cursed in. He's a rapper.
every episode that we had a minister.
I'm sure it was like, I don't want to instigate this.
I know.
Nah, this man's got tattoos. He can blix on me. Every episode that we've had a minister,
Yeah.
never cursed. Every episode that we have had Dr. Naeem Dalal, I never cursed.
And then he waits for pastors and Christians to curse.
So I can read the room. So
So you don't read the room when we have...
can I tone down on it? Absolutely.
Thank you.
How I look at it is it's about expression. So it's two things. I'm not going to defend it. I hang around you just like I hang around everybody on and off the camera.
Right.
There has been things that are said by people when the cameras are not on that show you who they truly are. The minute that the microphone is stuck in their face,
Right.
they switch and they become somebody else. When you meet me, the way that I talk here is the exact same way that I will talk.
Respect.
You know what I mean? So I don't have...
Dude,
let me
you
just finish.
use
Hold on.
less F words when you're off camera.
No. I talk
No, you don't.
I'll give you,
I know you don't. No,
I'll
you
give you a
don't.
pretty good example.
Give me.
The people that pay me, the job that I do, I had a couple of meetings today dressed the way that I am.
Right.
Right? In fact, I had a meeting with NatSafe today and the guy called Monday told me to say hi to you. He says you were in the same school together.
I don't remember any Monday from high school.
The way that I
Just
speak.
say, oh, thank you.
But I hardly attended
Nah,
class anyway.
I'll tell you the guy's name. So the guy,
Yeah.
the way that I dress, the way that I speak is how I carry myself. And that's just who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be one person at home and in person. I'm not going to be another person because people are watching me.
Yeah.
That's just who I am. What you see is what you get. So can I tone it down because other people would be uncomfortable? Absolutely, I can. But I then don't want to give you the scenario where people will be like, so this is how you talk in person and you are a totally different person on the podcast. So a big part of why,
Yeah.
a big part, and I keep saying this, a big part of why I also wanted this platform was so that we have a platform where Slap, you can come.
Yeah.
You are able to speak about exactly what you want to speak about, how you want to speak about it,
Exactly.
With no fear of being...
cancelled.
Yeah.
There are no filters.
Censored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There isn't any other platform.
Yeah.
You go to radio, you go to TV.
True.
You're going to have to be a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
But if you're going to come on the podcast and you want to speak about whatever you want to speak about, you've got the platform to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Then the last thing is the people that tune in and the people that have watched us have done that because of how raw it is. Every other podcast, people have castigated you for drinking.
Yeah.
There are podcasts that do that. So people that are used to a certain kind of platform, they're used to radio, they're used to TV, and that's what is safe for them.
right.
When they see something that they are not used to, they cannot define you. They cannot put you in a box. And that makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When they can't define you,
now
when
you're
they can't
talking
put
too
you
much.
in a box.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. Just chill.
I'll give you 10 more seconds, please.
Yeah. And that's the other thing I need to speak to you about. You need to stop that.
Dude, I need to control things if you're going off.
You don't need to control. I said I wasn't going to curse. I was about to say you don't need to control ish. Don't push me, nigga.
So you can't say
right.
shit on this?
No,
No, he's
you
trying to
can.
be clean today. He's
I don't want to.
okay.
Yeah.
No, you can. You can say shit. I'm
just
not
did.
going to. No,
Right.
I'm just telling him I'm not going to because I'm trying to cut.
Are you able to look in the camera now and just tell
No.
Innocent that he can come now because you've cleaned up?
Who?
Innocent Kalaluka, Smooth IK.
I don't know. It's Smooth IK. Whoever you are, come on, bro. Let's have a word. And Tim, let's have a second episode. Bro.
Tell him that you've cleaned up.
I've cleaned up. Kinda.
He's no longer using the F word, so Smooth IK, you can come on the podcast.
If I can handle this podcast without swearing, without any sexual innuendos,
Yeah, that's directed at Tim. Tim, the boy has cleaned up, so you
Yeah.
can come back. Slap, welcome to That's It podcast.
Thank you. Wow, that was a
We
great
haven't
intro, guys. Woo.
long ass 10-minute intro. We haven't had you in about 98 or so episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 92 or something like that. man.
right.
Thanks a lot for coming through.
Thank you for having
You're a
me,
hard
guys.
man to reach, so to have you on a podcast like this, we're
No,
really
he's not.
grateful, bro.
Respect.
no, he's not.
For everybody else, bro. He's made himself accessible to us.
When this man
Respect that.
gets a missed
Yeah.
call, he calls back.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's us. That's my
Thank
point.
you.
One thing that I want to find out from you.
Yeah.
At some point, I thought you blocked me. Because for 45
Oh, yeah,
minutes
yeah,
straight.
we're trying your phone for 45 minutes.
45 minutes straight, your phone
Yeah.
was busy. You are one of the busiest people.
No, it's D&D, bro.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
You get that busy, you just...
So for 45, I don't see how you can call somebody for 45 minutes straight.
well, not straight.
Oh yeah, you called me how many times? Let's put it in.
He started panicking. He was calling you like every 3-4 minutes, and your
no,
line
I
was
was
busy. Yeah.
no, I was just busy then. I was doing something.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
Yeah, that was today
Not
that I meant.
blocked.
Yeah, I was like...
I never. Why would I block you, man?
Because remember, we got Coin's phone to check.
Oh
if you
yeah,
had
yeah,
blocked
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And then
No, I
Coin's phone was busy
something.
too.
I was rushing to come here.
Just final part of the intro. We are at Urban Masai once again. I think you can tell from the African deco on the wall, my dress code, which I've actually been dressed by the venue here. And remember, it's in between Manda Hill and Arcades. About dead center,
Manda
right?
Hill is too far, bro.
Oh, come on, closer to Arcades, right?
Next to Corner Cafe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Opposite the showgrounds. And I think, Gob, you put the pictures up in the last episode. People can tell how cool this place is. And the type of people
Amazing
that come.
food.
Amazing food. We just had a great lunch.
Slip and I
had
had,
some goat meat as well.
female
was that
goat meat.
A female goat,
How
to be
do you know
precise.
it's female?
They
tasted
bro.
good.
Tasted
Ah,
good.
okay.
Yeah, it's all about taste. Also, Unka Go. Can we talk about Unka Go?
Yes.
It's official.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What camera's on me?
UNKA.
Right.
Unka.
Chameleon. You know how Yango used to embarrass you? Yeah, bon. Oh, that's in the past. Let me tell you something. But what did I do wrong? I said I wasn't going to swear. Should I also not start speaking about people?
Okay, you were saying?
The only other taxi hailing app that I've heard of where if you get on it and you get into an accident while you're on the vehicle, you've got insurance.
Wow.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Don't they all do that?
No.
Okay.
These other ones, bruh, if you get hurt, you're on your own. They'll be like, okay, so where do you drop you off, bruh? You and your bleeding head.
But how far does the insurance go?
And just for as long as you are on the ride. The minute that you get off,
Wow.
back to...
Yeah, but how far would they, like if I...
Yeah, like
Broke my
if the car
spine?
flipped, you broke
Exactly,
your
yeah,
spine, you're covered.
A good question. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Okay.
We need
Well,
to ask Angela.
how far it goes, but from what Angela said, when you book a Unka Go, you've got medical cover. So she mentioned if you have an injury, the insurance will cover
so
that.
okay.
And I think
Yeah.
it's the only taxi
That's
hailing
dope.
company that's doing
really
that in
cool.
Zambia
Yeah.
currently. So it's another reason why you
Big
should
up.
book Unka. The rates are affordable. The app, download
cars.
that. The cars though, there's no compromise on quality.
Good quality
with the cars,
vehicles.
yeah.
With the other ones, bruh, like you would order like the Comfort Plus.
And it still comes a trashy car.
This thing looks like if it runs over you, you know that tetanus shot that you need, like if something with rust cuts you. Yeah, it's
Oh, my
ridiculous.
word.
Wait, there's another point
Slap,
that
you
I
can
wanted
pick
to
a
bring.
book that these are brought by Midas. One is called Why Men Love Bitches. And the other is Everything is Effed.
Everything is effed. A
Everything
book
is
about
effed.
hope. Mark Manson.
Slap, you've been up to so much, bro. Let's
Is
get
this
right
mine?
into
Can I
it. Yeah,
take
that's
this
yours.
one?
That's yours.
Oh, thank
Our
you.
very last sponsor
brother.
that we did not speak
Thank you
about
so much.
is
Right
Bed
Price?
Power.
Oh, Bed Power.
What is Bed Price giving you? Are you getting something under the table? Because I don't know nothing about them. Gob, do you?
You were talking about Bed Power?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, how can we gamble with Bed Power?
Wait.
We'll come to that as you do that. Slap, you've been up to so much, man. We've been seeing you with just when people thought Slap D doesn't care,
Yeah.
and XYZ Cares pops
XYZ
up.
Cares, brother.
And I'll talk about why people think you don't care a little later. But let's talk about XYZ Cares. Like, has this come up like because of like you being so long in the game? You've made so much money. You want to share now. What's the rationale behind XYZ Cares?
Well, not really. XYZ Cares been there for years now.
You lie.
I tell you.
But I'm only seeing it now.
But I was busy making music. So
Right.
now it's like, okay, I've got time, to go and help the needy, check out stuff, sit with the team, plan on where to go next, go and scout the next people to visit, how we can help, who we help. I've got some time now.
So wait, is this money coming from like XYZ? Is it your pocket money? Is it from gigs?
Pocket money.
XYZ needs money actually, so if you can donate.
Right.
So, but anyway, XYZ Cares is a separate organization.
From the XYZ label.
Exactly.
I know a couple of people that could.
Oh yeah, please
You're about to mention some big names, yeah?
hook me up, brother.
Powder.
But
Yeah, anyway, you were saying?
anyway, yeah.
He loves to challenge him. You call him out in public.
Oh, powder, yeah?
Ah, bruh.
Who's Powder? Oh, Powder, the Powder.
You know him?
Yeah, it's my man. Shout out Powder. It's my man right there.
You're talking about the money.
But anyway, yeah. So the money is comes from different people. People that just donate, give us, and make sure we take it to where it's meant to go. And there's not really much of it coming in right now, but whatever we're making, and some of it is our money. It's like some of it is my personal money,
Right.
added on. And I'm working with a lady called Ani Sakala,
Okay.
who's been also extremely helpful. So that's I'm the chairman. She's the vice chairperson for the organization, and also basically runs the organization on a day-to-day.
She's the lady we usually see in the XYZ post, handing over Hungry Lion bags and things like that.
Exactly,
Okay,
that's
dope,
her.
man. Dope.
Dude, XYZ is either the laziest or the most thought through name ever.
It's actually the most thought through name.
How so?
Do you know what it stands for?
Tell me.
Example Yapa Zambia. I know there's no example that starts the next, but that
No, I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you could say Example Yapa Zambia.
No, I get it. Because ABC is kind of like XYZ. You know what I mean? It's something that is just used generically to say 1, 2, 3, ABC, XYZ.
Yeah.
But I mean, in 2008, that was very, very creative.
Even now it is.
In 2008, that was, people would be like, and also it was easy for for everybody in the hood
Right.
to grasp it.
Because it's only 3 letters.
Exactly.
Like even the most daft
Do you
of
also want me to cut down on the college dropout jokes?
I don't know how people feel about that. I've got no issue with
comment.
that. You know, the only issue I have though,
Yeah.
and I think I posted about this morning. I don't know if you saw that. I posted about my college dropout thing this morning.
No, I didn't.
And I'm sure you've had such experiences, Slap, as well. I've been meeting more and more kids, and 2 just last week told me they had dropped out of university because I inspired them.
Yo. How do you feel
Are
about
you a
that?
dropout?
He is a dropout.
Yeah, I am.
And how do you feel about that?
So I posted saying, guys, look, I apologize if I've made dropping out look glamorous, making the hustle look glamorous.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it
The
isn't.
struggle is harder when you
It's
don't
real.
have paper.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you might want to say that, Klaus. You might want to get that degree because getting on the streets without paper, bro.
And also I've
you have to work 10 times harder than a guy with a degree. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Did
I
you
don't think
finish your poster?
So. No.
Another college dropout.
So, this is to both of you. You guys are the exception to the rule.
Okay.
The fact that you've made it. Most of people that drop out are not like you. The reason why you know the successful college dropouts is because it's not that many.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Unless you plan on starting your own business, then finish college, because that is one of those things that companies are going to look at. Whether or not you're going to apply,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What qualifications do you have? So how many entrepreneurs do we have? And of those, how many are successful?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be a college dropout, but just know that the hustle is something that you're going to have to start on your own. You're going to start your own business. You're going to start running your own thing like he does, like you do. And once you start, what's the success rate?
Are you asking us to go back to school?
No, not at all. It's worked for you.
Yeah.
But what I'm just saying,
I get what you're saying, because like I've been in rooms for my media company and I've seen it clearly losing a job based on that.
right?
It's like, what will Slap D offer us? And they'll give it somebody else, even if, we have the dopest. Like, how qualified are you for this job?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you get a threshold on how much money you can make.
Right.
Yeah. So
It's crazy. Again, when I when I was in Europe, there's like 2 things that they look at.
Yeah.
3 things when they want to grade how much money you get. Number 1, if you're not from Europe, if you've come from Africa, there's a minimum amount that you qualify for.
Wow.
Which is like €1,000. So this is like in IT, right? Then what type of qualification do you have? If you've got a diploma or if you've got a degree, before you even speak about experience, they add another €1,000 to that. If you've got a diploma, if you've got a degree, you get like 2.5 more than that. Then they now begin looking at experience. Where have you worked before? How long have you done that? And that only compounds and adds more to how much money you've made. So before you even speak about anything else, they look at those 3 things. If you are within, if you are from Europe, there's obviously, again, a minimum that you...
Right.
So for the past 6-7 years, I've been an entrepreneur, but I've kind of like been both employed and also...
On the other side.
side.
You mentioned dropping out. What did you drop out from?
Mass communication.
And you dropped out because...
I did not really drop out.
Right.
I withdrew. It's called withdrawal. So you put it on hold. I put it on hold because I
Potato.
Exactly.
Nigga, you dropped out.
Yeah, I mean, well, the difference is with the withdrawal, you can go back and complete your.
But see, I said I don't want to make any sexual innuendos. Here
You just
talking
heard the word
about
withdrawal. The bells started ringing in your head.
I mean, what would you think about?
Well, he withdrew.
Yeah, so not the same thing. Guys.
No, the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But why did you withdraw then?
I couldn't balance both. School
the music and the school.
Yeah. I was getting it. I couldn't.
But did you ever have instances where you thought, like maybe years in your career, you thought maybe if I had finished school, I would have done
Definitely.
this better?
I do think about it a lot. Like I was explaining, I've been in rooms where I feel like if I had achieved this, I'd probably be making more money than I'm making right now. It's based on qualification. Like beyond what do you, besides Slap D, what are you offering? You know what I mean? There's just places where you need that education.
That's the steep, man.
Yeah, Slap D.
Where did you post whatever you posted? Facebook, Instagram?
On my Facebook page, K Plus the Podfather, that page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Dude, and speaking of XYZ Cares and why I said some people feel like you don't care, there was a lot of comparison, especially when Makitu was seen in Shingola a few days ago, with the miners digging out, looking for if there's any...
A virtue signal.
Sorry?
That's virtue signaling.
Virtual.
It's called virtue signaling.
Okay.
Oh, virtue. Yeah. I know that one. Would you have done the same thing though? If this happened like in a neighborhood that you grew up in?
Montero.
Yeah.
I go to Montero all the time. I've given, I've donated. I'm just sick of the comparisons, guys. Like, are we still, it's 2023 comparing?
No, it's not about beefs or anything. I'm just saying, like, from the comments and XYZ Cares, like, there's so many comments that popped up because of Makitu doing that. Would Slap D do the same? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you think I do the same?
I think you're a cool guy. I think you would.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to cloud chase.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like what he said when we were on the intro. It's like, I am who I am. What you see is what you get.
Right.
I don't want to go on social media and act like an angel and not to say the brother was trying to chasing clout or anything.
Right.
I'm just saying there's things that I'm doing because I want to do them and not because I want to show the public, oh, I can do this. Oh, I'm good. I'm an angel. Oh, guys, I'm actually... That's just not me.
Right.
And I don't think I will ever change to be another person or be something that, makes me move a way that I shouldn't.
And you know what's crazy? To add more to your point, is the reason why you do what you do is because you've been put in a position to be able to do that.
Thank you.
People will always try to pin you against each other.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you know that Brandy and Monica did not actually
fight over a boy
and have beef. It was
all in the media. Yeah.
People that started doing that.
Yeah.
Right. And so if the reason why you're doing that, and it's so funny because my dad used to say, there's no way that God is going to come and then give a hungry person like 100 kwacha.
Yeah.
What he'll do is he'll give Slap 200 kwacha.
Yeah.
Right.
If Slap is smart, he'll know that this 100 kwacha will take care of all my immediate needs.
Exactly.
I mean, this other 100 kwacha is not mine.
Yeah.
The owner is going to come and get it. And when you give it to that person, whether or not people praise you for it, is not why you're doing
Thank
it.
you.
You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
If you know that I'm doing it not to get kudos from people.
Exactly. And also, I'm big on what matters the most. You know what I mean? Where you need it the most. And again, I hate to reference the same thing, but
Right.
I'll use the same thing.
Okay.
Like, imagine if I went there, down there, like what would change? I mean, being there is one thing, but
Right.
going down there, you know,
I agree.
you know what I mean? And I like look at it from my angle. This is no hate. It's just like being there is one thing.
Right.
But going down there, are you actually going to pull out anyone? So you see, for me, it's like, what can I do for this man who's laying in bed, sick, doesn't have food? Can I give him food, buy him food, build him a small little house, you know? And not to say that didn't matter. The lives were lost. So that
Yeah,
mattered
true.
too much.
A whole lot, man.
A whole lot. The president went there, left whatever he was doing and went there to go, sort out the situation. But I just mean like, if you're gonna compare me based on that,
No. I also thought it was quite unfair because
It's ridiculous, not unfair.
no, it's unfair on Slap, like on Slap.
It's
Those
ridiculous.
comparisons. And there's thousands of them. That's my point. You know what I mean? Like,
and there's every day there's thousands of those.
yeah,
Like, you see why? And I feel like it's also this leads to some unnecessary beef, hate.
Yep.
Except I've learned to handle it. You know,
Right.
I've learned to control my emotions as well, and learn that it's just people always want that. It gives them life.
right.
It's entertainment for them.
I mean, look at the country we're in and how anything that's controversial just sells
Exactly.
big time.
Exactly, my
But if you
brother.
try to sell something that's educational or is gonna push you forward in some way or the other,
Once again, and that said, remember we made a comparison. If you look at the average 25-year-old in Zambia compared to another country, what these two people have achieved is vastly different.
Extremely.
We all have got access to the internet. We all have got talk time, but what we consume our time and our bundles and our money on is also Yomaps' car. Was that his or not? And then what? Your rent is still going to be due, bruh.
But like I said, it's entertainment, man.
Yeah.
It's TV. What we do, our lives are people's entertainment. So you need to understand. Before I'd get mad, like, what are they talking about? But that's who you are. You're in the limelight, and people have to talk about you. So even that situation that you're talking about, had it been anybody else, it would have been nobody would have known.
Yeah, true.
There's so many people being investigated right now. Bigger property, more stuff
like the
that's
same
been
people
taken.
gave Yomaps that vehicle.
You know what I mean?
From the statement released by Anti-Corruption
we
Commission,
don't
they were
even
saying
know
we're
who they- I don't
investigating
know
those
who they
guys.
are.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Wait, what? Did he buy the vehicle or was he given the
No,
car?
you haven't seen the statement from the ACC this
No.
morning. So they're saying Yomaps is not a suspect. We're holding on to that car because it's evidence in a case
It's not the subject.
where there's it's believed to be a proceed of crime. You know what I mean? And Yomaps was on the receiving end. It's the people who gave it to him who we are investigating. So may Yomaps not be seen as a suspect in this matter.
So did he buy the car? Was he
He
given
was
the car?
given that car.
So why was he flexing like he bought the car?
Oh, that's his issue, bro. It's lifestyle branding, I guess.
You remember when we spoke about I like how this guy just said
I ain't saying
I ain't saying none. You remember we spoke about Frank Lucas?
Yeah, American gangster. Yeah.
For decades, this guy ran Harlem like a poultry project.
Yeah.
Nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They knew that there was
They knew
someone.
the product, Blue Magic. Was
Yes.
it Blue
It
Magic?
It was Blue
Yes, it was
Magic.
Blue Magic.
They just knew somebody was flooding the streets with that Blue
Exactly,
Magic.
yeah.
They didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Do you know what made him a marked man and what made the FBI begin looking at him?
The outfit the wife bought him.
It was what?
The outfit the
Was
wife
it the
bought him.
chinchilla
That's
that he
one
wore?
thing.
The fur coat. Yeah, the wife
fur
bought
coat,
that.
That's it.
That he
Yeah.
wore at the...
That he wore
the
when he
outfit
went to
the
watch.
wife-
Yes. Yeah. That's it. Because he wore a very expensive coat that he didn't even buy himself.
Who's this black guy looking this rich?
I know, right?
So basically, in Zambia, if you got money, guys, be as quiet as possible.
No,
I like
no.
the part in the movie where he says, one of his brothers is like, I don't know if he was drunk and started.
Yeah.
And he beat him up so bad and was like, let me tell you something. The loudest person in the room is always the weakest person in the room.
So true.
And I mean, so for me, that, that's like one of my daily slogan. Don't be too loud. You can't chew with your mouth open. You know what I mean? Close your mouth when you're chewing.
Yeah.
That is so true. And who's the guy from Prudential that we had? Kachiza.
Oh, Kachiza, yes.
Do you know how much noise coins make?
No, he
Notes,
said that, yeah.
notes are very quiet.
Noise and hunting don't go together, man.
And
That's a good one. Is that like your own quote?
No. I read it
okay.
somewhere. Noise and hunting.
It's quite profound.
They don't go.
Yeah.
They don't go.
And one last one as we're speaking about that, giving what are these metaphors? They say money doesn't like noise.
Yeah.
That's why they don't play. That's why they don't play music in banks.
Oh yeah. I read that too.
That's a good
Crazy.
one.
You got your shades on.
Yeah, that light is.
Is it a light, Kalenga?
Yeah, it is.
It's not just you trying to look cool.
No, you're looking this way. That light is aiming right at me. Dude, let's talk about your music for a little bit. You've been a bit not quiet. There's been music that's coming out, but not hitting as much as Slap D used to hit.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
I've only put out 2 singles in the last 2 years, so
Right.
I don't know what music. The first one was a song with Javan. The
Right.
second one was my most recent single, Abanao, which is also picking up. But also, just to look, music has changed.
Right.
Music used to blow, songs used to blow overnight. Now you need to go through it takes time to blow a song. You need to put out a song before it actually comes out, to test the waters. You need to, there's
See
a
if the
whole
girls
bunch
will
of
dance on
promo stuff
TikTok.
that's going on. So back in the day, a song would blow overnight because one, all you needed to do was plug the DJs, make sure the clubs have it, and boom. There weren't that many artists back in the day. Now, you've got like at least 500 songs out every day. 8 million songs globally every day released.
How do you stand out now?
Exactly. So you can't expect me to have the same
But
balance.
are you slowing down though? Like, are you slowing down because of that reason or?
Well, not really. I'm still putting out music. I'm working on an album that's almost done. I just wanna look. Also, there's one line by AKA where he says, "Now everything I do is under the spotlight, but you can never be the new kid on the block twice. I cannot be in my prime twice, bruh. All I have to do is make good music and, let the fans decide."
And also, to speak more to your point,
Yeah.
it's so funny how even listening to Eminem, he even said that I will never make an album as big as Marshall Mathers.
Exactly. You
Right.
cannot be the new kid twice, bro.
Yeah,
You
50
can
will
only
never
be
make an album bigger than Get Rich or Die Trying.
Exactly. So like you don't expect, whoa, and I've seen that a lot of times. People are like, back in the day, Slap drops a single, the whole country will shake. Yes, because there was not many artists.
And that was your time.
And also, look at the genre that I'm in, hip-hop, Afro rap. Back in the day, now hip-hop is like a dead genre in Africa. Let's be honest. Afrobeats is making more waves.
Yeah.
Even in the States, it's been threatened. Hip-hop, trap, whatever it is, it's been threatened by Afrobeats. So back in the day, hip-hop was like a main genre. You had the ladies, the women, the adults, the kids rapping to your music. Now they sing. It's more about melody, which is why we're also transitioning into that. Yeah.
How are you transitioning though? Like, let's talk about Slap D adapting to.
I only found out when I went to Harvard for that conference that
Yeah.
Afrobeats is a $2 billion industry. Genre, rather, not industry.
It's like $1 billion more than porn.
$2 billion genre. Now, do you know what that means? There's so much money to be made. Why do you think these guys are filling out arenas, O2s, the whatnot, the stadiums out there? Because the outside world, they have accepted this genre. It's now a known genre, and it's making a lot of money. Why shouldn't we jump on it? Why do we need to create? I've heard a lot of people say, no, just make your own identity. Zambian music, there's no such thing. Your Zambian sound. No. You can't. We're too small to start our own genre. I mean, we need to jump on something that's already waving.
Dude, speaking of something that's already waving, we've seen the likes of...
Wait, sorry. There's a point that he raised that I want him to expand on.
Okay.
On the Harvard thing.
Yeah.
What was that about? Because I did see the photos of you there.
Yeah.
Why were you there?
So, 2 or 3 years in a row, I've been invited to go and speak at a conference.
Wow.
It's called the Harvard Africa Business Conference. It's like the ABC, something like that.
Right.
So basically,
Did they
what
know
they
you
do,
dropped out of college?
Well, that's the thing, yeah. So the thing is, they have these panels. It's not just music. It's, they've got one for property. They've got one for different industries. So I was asked to sit on a panel that spoke about the rise of Afrobeats and, the rise of African music in general.
Right.
Yeah, so I was speaking on that with a few other big heads from different labels. We had DJ Spino on that, some South African singer, and Davido's lawyer, legal guy.
Right.
Can't remember his name, but yeah, it was pretty big.
Massive.
So what is there anything you learned from there that you can share with
A
us
lot.
to help us
I just
grow?
told you, I didn't know Afrobeats was that huge. $2 billion genre.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, things that will help this industry grow as well.
That is a point that we need to start moving with.
That there's money out there.
We need to start transitioning to that.
Are you transitioning though?
Yes, I am. How are you or are you? What did you ask?
Both. I think I answered both. Are you transitioning? And if so, how are you transitioning?
Am I? Yes, I am. But also you need to study the genre. You need to learn how it's made because you just don't pop up, I'm making this. There's rules to every genre. You can't add an 808 to it. You could probably change the rules, break the rules, and it works. But mostly you need to stick to the rules for you to achieve. How is... obviously, like I said, studying the genre.
Right.
And trying out new sounds. The same sound, the Afrobeats.
So basically what we're saying is...
Like what I used to do, I used to label myself as a hip-hop artist.
You're not doing that anymore.
I'm like Afro-rap, which is like Sarkodie.
So wait, is the slap D XYZ sound changing?
It must change. Music evolves. We must evolve as artists.
Yeah, if Casper Invest evolved from hip-hop to Amapiano.
I don't think he did. He's still rapping. He's got a rap album.
And Tia. Tia is on an Amapiano song.
Tia, exactly. That's Afrobeat. Or they call it Amapiano, but it's classified as Afrobeat.
T.I.
Yes, with Come On Pella. He's right.
Twitter keeps telling me, boy, look at you, boy.
You know what I mean?
Like, dude, I never know what's fresh out there nowadays. You know
some
what I mean?
Afrobeats as well.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal, guys. Like, we need to look into it and just see how we can tap in.
You know what you're saying is true. And I actually want to get your thoughts on this. I've got a very big problem with, and I'm going to sound like a sellout because it's an African product and platform with Boomplay.
Yeah.
I don't know how credible those numbers are because I've seen some of these plaques that they are just like dishing out, Brian. I'm like, come on. Like you?
Is it for their branding
why does
purposes?
Boomplay get so much hate, guys? Like, why do you hate? Boomplay is so nice. It's good for African music.
I know, I get that.
Yeah.
But
Africans listen to that music that much.
Look, let me tell you why.
And also, to add on to that,
Yeah.
what do you feel gets a lot more, say, respect and recognition? Your spins on Boomplay or your spins on, say, Spotify?
You make more money, definitely make more money on Spotify. Spotify is the highest paying digital store out there. Mm-hmm. Way higher than YouTube. And YouTube is visuals.
Right.
But here's what I'm going to say. So, reason I'm a fan of Boomplay is, look, Boomplay is Chinese, first of all.
It's not Nigerian?
No, it's Chinese. It's big in Nigeria, but it's Chinese. What that means is, look, all the phones in the ghettos, in the what?
Oh,
the
they come with that
cheapest
already
phones,
put up in the phone, right?
something like that. The cheapest phones, brother, are like iTels, Infinix. All those phones are Chinese.
Right.
Now you see, the people that afford, first of all, to get Spotify, you're charged like, how much is it?
$5 or something?
$5?
I don't know. I use Apple Music.
First of all, how do you do it? How do you pay for Spotify? You need a
Accounts,
credit
credit
card, you
card.
need an account. Brothers, people that can read or write out there.
Right.
Boomplay, my guy, comes with the phone. You download Boomplay. Obviously, you enter a few stuff and whatnot,
Yeah,
but it's
but
not
it's
that
easy.
complicated.
Very user-friendly, yeah.
So it's made for the masses. I was going to say Africa, but like the masses.
And China understands the business
China
of the masses.
understands,
You know what I mean?
if there's the people that understand the masses is China.
Yeah.
But how legit are those numbers, bro?
They could be legit.
Because you know YouTube views can be bought.
No. But remember, Slap talk about
You
the
can buy
masses.
anything.
It's like how plastic shoes will sell more than any shoe in market
Exactly.
when put on the market.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I get that.
yeah,
Oh, that
it's
drip
pretty much the
water?
same thing.
You know that plastic water?
Exactly.
Bruh,
Yeah,
that sells
it'll
out.
sell any. I'll sell any bottle of water any day.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
I used to have home. You know these home shops?
Yeah.
Yes, that was one of my hustles. So I had a few of them, and every time I went to those to check, like in the evenings, just to check what we need to stock up on and what don't, they'll tell me drip your seed. It basically means we've run out of drip. Drip is that plastic water.
Yeah.
Bruh, of all the drinks, the
That
drip
would go first.
Well, why it was the cheapest, easy to drink, and whatnot.
And if there's one company in Zambia that's understood this, the business landscape of a country like Africa, particularly in Zambia with this company, Trade Kings.
Yeah.
I spoke to one of the directors a few months ago and was like, if you can go through any compound right now
They bought a Trade Kings product.
and you don't see a Trade Kings truck, I will give you 10,000 kwacha.
Wow.
Dude, I'm driving home. What's the crisps? Aloha, there's Dairy Gold.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Nah,
I'm, not,
they're
none of them are Zambian.
I'm not getting my 10,000
They've got the
kwacha.
formula.
And none of them are Zambian. Which
Yeah, and
tells you a
he
lot.
was saying, this man, I've forgotten his name from Trade Kings. He was saying, a lot of people think we're making our money from ShopRite and the supermarkets. Well, it's just the supermarkets. Our money is in the ghettos.
In the compounds.
In the
yes.
compounds, where there's more people than you guys coming to
Yep,
ShopRite. I'm like,
yep,
wow.
yep.
And he says, if you think of a product that you can sell to people in those neighborhoods where
Yeah.
the masses are,
Yeah.
you're rich. It got me thinking for days.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking.
You know, speaking of the masses and products,
Yeah.
there's a guy that bought a bed power ticket for 50 kwacha.
Right.
Do you know what payout he got from that?
Do share?
No, just put a figure out there.
100 grand?
Good guess.
Okay.
Slap.
I'm with best. Best is the best.
Oh, wait.
We've been seeing on the billboard, so he has to
You said bed power, so I mean,
Okay, well, censor what he said. But how much
How much are they paying?
how much did you think this guy got?
let me see. You said he put how much?
50 kwacha. He bought a ticket worth 50 kwacha.
I don't know. It could be anything. 1 million,
Close.
800,
2.4 million.
No, from a 50 kwacha.
50 kwacha. Wow. Highest ever paid out.
Where's my phone?
Wait, how do I do this?
I know, right?
2.4 million.
Wow. Yeah,
Do you know there isn't any other betting company that pays out more than Bet Power does?
Wow.
Including the one that he said, which I won't repeat.
Repeat it
bruh,
again.
I dare you to check out.
Are you betting right now?
I think so.
I am inspired, bro. That is more than 1,000,000% in
I
profit.
know.
Incredible, isn't it?
Wow.
Extremely.
Yeah, man.
Extremely.
That's probably weeks.
Dude, and then you're on billboards all over town. I remember the last
Is it?
episode we had with, well, not a bit of exaggeration there. Not every billboard, but you're all over the place. And I love how they're cutting, pieces of you out on the
Oh,
billboards.
wait. I've seen one 3D one along Great East Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's one on Addis Ababa.
There's a couple of them in.
Oh, let me tell you. So I'm driving along Great East, and I'm sitting with a chick that I want to impress. So we drive past your billboard. I'll be like, I can call this nigga, and he picks up his phone right now.
Anytime Nelson calls, you suspect he's trying to
Crazy,
shine
I know,
somewhere.
I know.
Just know you're on speaker.
I'm like, what up, brother?
I know, right? Dude, I was talking about the last episode we had with you. And I remember it was episode 10, yes. And we spoke a lot about the finance side of XYZ, the finance side of Slap D.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been seeing you all over billboards, and you spoke about, some financial issues that XYZ had before that episode.
Yeah.
And you spoke about as well how, because of the experiences you had in those days when XYZ was broke, how much revival has happened since those days? And
a lot. We've signed new artists.
Right.
But also, you must know that Slap D and XYZ are two separate things. You
Right.
know what I mean? Most people be like, oh, Slap. So you see Slap D on billboards. That doesn't mean
it's XYZ money.
No, it's Slap D money. So, yeah. But a lot's going on. We've got Terry, the vocalist now. Signed another boy called Zane. Alicia Long is back with the team. Miles came along, just released an EP. So everything is moving perfect, man. Can't complain. We're back. I'm dropping an album early next year. So I really can't complain. I think we're doing well.
And all these people you mentioned are bringing in money for the label.
Definitely.
Like gigs.
Well,
online.
not yet. We're still investing, but as soon as we break even, I'm sure they'll start bringing in money.
Dude, I know videos. It'll be dumb to make a correlation between how much you put in the video and how much you make from your music. You know what I mean? I'm seeing more and more artists, closing roads off to do videos. And
I saw that too. That's good.
yeah, it is good.
I only saw 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Roberto and Mordecai so far, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're going to see more people closing roads off.
Yeah.
That should cost quite a bit.
I'm in a leg, right?
I don't think so.
You sure?
It's a permit, bro.
To
All
close
you
the
need
whole
is
road
a
up.
permit. Yeah, you need
Oh,
the
yeah, we do that for road shows, yeah. It's like
Exactly.
500
yeah,
kwacha.
it's like a street party. I don't know, but I really don't think it's about money. It's more about, who signs where. And says, okay, from this time to this time, we shut off this part of the of this road.
Right.
And Roberto has achieved a lot for a guy that can run under that table without bending his knees.
Great artist. Dope artist. Roberto is
no
one dope
comment.
artist.
I said I'm not gonna curse.
You're about the same height, so
No, I'm taller than I know every single person I'm taller than, bro. I write them down. Whenever I miss someone shorter than me, bruh, best believe I'm taking your phone number. I am taking a photo. I know who you are.
remember with episode 100, that guy who showed up on set, the short guy. So many photos also took of that guy.
Bruh, I don't
Last
play.
time I took a picture with Elson, I was trying to get up from my seat. He's like, nah, sit down, bro.
Yeah,
We can do this.
speaking of people that are brutal, let me tell you what this man did. And I think he felt bad because he bought me something after that. So I'm sitting at Lewanika.
Yeah.
And I'm having my nshima. You know how us bachelors do? So I hear someone in the corner saying, so that's how lonely your life is? You eat alone? I turn around and I'm like, bruh.
But I just can't remember the last time I went to a restaurant and I was sitting there alone, eat. Guy had the shisha, his bong, he had some food, and he had a strawberry daiquiri. I'm like, God, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me
Let
all
me
the
guess,
time.
there was a lot of food on the table.
I can't remember what was it.
Also needs enough food to feed 2 families in one meal, alone.
That's correct.
Very correct. Dude, why would I lie?
Do you eat once a day? How many times do you
3
eat?
times.
No.
Sometimes 4.
Don't disrespect me 5 times. Don't. Oh, and thanks for the pair of jeans, bro.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah,
Come for more, bro.
It was
Oh, for
headlines
real?
on this set when you...
Yeah.
You say what?
I'm saying it was a major headline when you bought him those pair of jeans.
okay.
I got a call immediately afterwards. He came
you-
and told everybody on set.
You are damn right.
I feel
Yeah.
like he's the kind of guy who loves his jeans. Me, I'll rock
do.
any jeans, but you,
I think
feel like they
I
need
think
to be
I need to
perfect.
come to you and stop going to Nkanda Yard because every time Nkanda Yard designs something for me, I'm trending the day after. Because there's a part that he doesn't get right. So I think I need to start coming to you.
Dude, I think we're having this discussion also some time back. I think we were driving somewhere, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know where we had this discussion from, but we're talking about how we've seen a lot of celebrities in America leveraging their celebrity to sell some product and make extra buck from it. why aren't we seeing more of that in Zambia? And from people like you, you're like one of the biggest names in the country. Why aren't we seeing Slap D, partnering with like a Chinese company producing some sneakers or t-shirts or using that name to sell products? You know what I mean?
Well, J-Rock's tried that.
Yeah.
I think he's still got his shoes, the Hunter.
Yes.
I know it's called something like Private Hunter or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We used to sell XYZ merchandise.
I bought a t-shirt, bro.
Exactly. So
In Kitwe, in Sokone Market.
yeah. We used to do that. We've sold a lot of stuff. The issue is it's numbers, bro. Like you need to have the right numbers.
You do have the right numbers right now, Slap.
If these guys come in and say, okay, we'll give you $1 million, and I mean like, you mean on a larger scale, right? Not like, I print t-shirts and I'm selling
No,
I mean like containers of t-shirts coming in. Yeah, you need lots of money, not less than maybe 5 million kwacha.
Not only that,
That kind of investment, bruh.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you sell them out.
and more,
Your
what I
name
mean?
can sell these things out.
and more to your point is it requires a lot of commitment.
Exactly. Yeah.
It requires a lot of commitment because that's a full-time job.
Exactly.
On
In
its
itself.
own,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So-
not an easy.
But he's got N.
Nah. Honest with the XYZ.
Yeah, you can
Cares.
find another N to handle the t-shirts.
Do you want to be another one?
I could be.
Okay. Let's talk after
still
the
I mean,
show.
you're already wearing dresses.
You know what I mean? You could have XYZ Masai outfits as well. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Let's talk after the pod, my
Yeah.
brother.
Anyway, you're explaining why you haven't.
Yeah, so that kind of investment. I've done a lot of those where let's do a test, and then it goes really sour. That, my friend, will cost you a lot.
Yep.
It will cost your career. Look at there's a time Kanye West was going crazy with Sway, that famous Sway interview.
How, Sway? How? You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Do you see how mad the man looked?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because he lost a lot of money.
Yep.
The guy almost went broke. Hadn't it been for his ex-wife, Kim, the guy was gone. So certain investments, it's easier said, you know what I mean? Oh no, you need to make that money back. If you invest in 5 million kwacha, bro, you need to make at least 8 million kwacha.
What was it like when you failed? Like what factors?
What did he feel at?
No, he said the business went south.
Man, lots of businesses. You know what I mean?
No, you mentioned particularly that the t-shirt business went south. So I was trying to understand.
Oh, no.
like
I
what-
said I've done similar businesses.
Oh, similar, okay.
Yes. That have gone, sir. Farming is one of them.
Which
I
which
lost
one?
a lot of money trying to farm.
What were you farming? No, weed, I hope.
Oh, no.
You know
Just
DEC is
different
watching this, right?
It could have been medical marijuana
Okay.
Yeah, but basically,
for export.
for
yes.
export, yeah, I like that. But basically, what my farmer friend told me was like, what you did was just pay school fees. We call that
learned the
school
lesson.
fees.
Yeah.
Like you learn, because for me, I was just very excited. And I went to see my uncle, sat down with him, and it was like, are you sure you want to do it? He kept asking me that. And I didn't get why. I got furious. I was like, yo, stop asking me the same question. I'm telling you, first of all, I want every goat in this village. Like, can you get me every goat? I want to buy all the goats. I want to start. It's like, you know what? It needs to be a passion more than just a business. When one goat is sick or dies, it must bother you. You know, the minute you're like, it's just a goat, then you're not a farm. So, do you really think you're ready for this? And man, I bought the goats. I had like 1,000 goats, and they all died.
1,000.
Yeah, plus
They all died?
All of them.
Witchcraft, bro.
no. Obviously, over a course, I'll get a vet, come back. Oh no, this one's sick because I wasn't well prepared.
I don't know why I always thought goats are like close to wild animals that can just immune to so many things. You know what I mean?
They're not. No,
Wow.
they're not. But also, you need some sort of experience to do that.
1,000 goats,
Which
bro.
is, yeah,
And how much is a goat?
it's like 1,000 on average. Well, it depends what kind of breed. There's the goats that go for 6K,
Bruh.
50K.
Could you get an erection after that?
For months, eh?
I don't think I'll be able to.
Wait, I love doing the math. I love doing the math on such things, eh? You lost
This is
1,000.
the numbers guy on the pod.
Yeah, I like so 1,000 goats times
Plus.
1,000 kwacha. A whole million kwacha,
Yep.
bruh.
We invested 700K in that
In
business.
buying the goats.
No, not just
feeding
goats.
them.
Everything, the whole setup.
The land, everything.
Plus, it was.
I wanna show you something when it comes to money, and how I feel I have got a problem. So I've got a project that I run in the Southern Province, and one of my supervisors sent me a text last night. If you can read from the text that says, "Bwana, 2 of our rebalances," and see what my first question to him was.
End of day balances.
No.
Oh, is that it?
Where he says, "Bwana, 2 of our rebalances."
Okay. 1, 2, rebalances. Whoa.
Read what my first question to him was.
Wow. How much did we lose? I know, right? We have not.
So let me give you context. So I told you I've got like 30 people that work for me. So 2 of the guys got attacked and
Did you
robbed
get that
of
money back?
So when he tells me that 2 of the guys got attacked and robbed, before I asked if the guys are okay,
You asked about the money.
I said, how much did I lose?
How much money have we lost? Exactly.
Priorities.
Yeah. And
This
then when
nigga
he
right
then
here.
told me, I was like, okay, are they fine?
How much was it?
Not as much.
ACC is watching.
I know.
Well, you saw the amount.
Now I'm actually thinking of, the figures that I just put out here. Maybe they were in 1,000 goats. They were like 100 plus. Yeah, because you never know, man. Yeah, but that was like 2 years ago, so.
And they were not goats, they were
Too
chickens.
late. Yeah,
Answer it. Pick it up.
too late.
Oh, man. We have to be careful how we speak nowadays,
have,
man.
bruh.
Like,
I learned.
It's crazy.
I learned my
crazy.
lesson.
I do not post anything because once that lifestyle audit happens, bruh, it's
But how are people going to know you got a Benz, bro?
like you're white fortunate, bruh. I'm short of just calling out the number plate now.
I'm not inviting
This
you.
close.
I'm not inviting you to my house.
Nah, you should. You already
Nah,
sent me the
it's
photo, so I think I have the.
No.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot that I feel we left on the table with Slap. And I'll tell you this. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Appreciate
there
it,
aren't too many people whose music I play, and you're legit on my playlist.
Oh,
there's you,
respect.
there's Bobby East, and
Respect.
recently there's Tim.
Yeah.
So when it comes to hip hop, there aren't too many people that I've actually listened to. The track that a friend of mine played is a very old tune. I think I told you about this.
Right.
Which made me start peeling back and listening to more of your tunes was Kwe Chaila.
Oh, yeah.
Good child. I used to mix that in a house song.
Yeah,
You know, I used to mix that song with Lento,
I remember
Professor.
that. Yes, I do.
I used
Was
to
it got the
enjoy
same
that.
BPM?
Yeah, pretty much. You have to raise one though, but it was dope.
No, I was speaking
dope.
about Cleo before we came here.
Right.
When Cleo came to Z and I just released that song, he played it in 101 on his set. And then he
Wow.
tweeted the next day, he's like, Kwichaila, badass song. Bruh, I didn't sleep. Because Cleo is one of like, yeah. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge DJ Cleo fan. Remember
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're
we were
talking
speaking about Cleo just now.
Yeah.
Still am.
Yeah, me too. You and
and
I
he
both.
tweeted that. I was like, wow.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
You tweeted about the
Kwe
song?
Chaila song, yeah.
And Cleo
No
was
way.
hot that time. He came to 101. He had a session one night. He was playing for a night. And he jammed it and tweeted about it the next day. I was
Wow.
like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
massive.
As if the song wasn't blowing up already.
Yeah.
Then Cleo
Oh, that's
jams it,
massive, man. Who made the beat on that song?
Mag 44.
That was Mag.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know that?
bro. No.
Mag 44. was-
Even Gob didn't know, and Gob knows everything about the entertainment industry.
Mag 44 used to make a lot of my music. Like
Serious?
my biggest hits. For Sheezy was Mag 44.
For Shiza, you know?
Ratsa, Mag 44.
Another song that
Ratsa,
blew up. Yeah.
A lot of songs. Savuka produced that.
Oh, with what's her name? Busiswa, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Bruh. So when you hear, let's speak about Kwe Chaila again, because it's the first song about, so, do you hear the beat first? And then you fill out the rhymes after that? Is it the other way around? Do you have the rhymes and then you have the beat to match? How does that work?
Usually I just have a concept and a word, like one word. So, like for that particular song, I had Kwichaila. All I could hear was like Kwichaila. So I went to the studio. I told him, I've got this idea. And the reason I really like working with Mag 44 is he gets me. Like the minute I was singing for him, like Kwichaila, ticket, He's like, oh, okay. And he starts making that sound. Obviously, we'll go back and forth about it, but eventually we'll get something. And then he'll throw on these ideas like, I'd done it myself, the Kui child. It's like, what do you think about getting a girl to do the Kui child?
Right.
Yeah. So you can do the Gawamoneke and then you can get some girls going, Kui child. Next day we did that and it popped off.
And I like how you fused in a lot of Kopala words that made you sell big time on the Kopala bill. You know, Kopala people are very particular about the words, Or even Nombanishi was like a very Kopala thing. I think you really know how to rope in the Kopala people in your music, you know what I mean?
I've lived on a Kopala bill.
Sorry?
I've lived on a Kopala bill.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wait.
My sister grew up on a Kopala bill. Good family, I'm Williamson, bro.
That's Bemba, not Kopala, bro.
Yeah,
serious, remember?
Yeah, I lived in Chimwemwe. We are in Kitwe. I see a lot in Kitwe.
You used
Remember?
to see who? You used to see who?
This dude. This is a Kitwe guy.
I am a Kitwe guy, but I don't... Dude, you were in Kitwe those years?
Well, I used to come there, like I stayed in Kitwe for like a year.
How is it that someone as big as Slap used to see you, but you don't remember seeing him?
I'm shocked, but like...
What?
The only time I was seeing Slap, or remember seeing Slap in Kitwe is when...
Kachinga knows this, 3-6, because I think Kachinga used to live a street or two away from my street.
Dude, which years are these? Like after you had already blown up?
No, way before. Like 2004, 5.
Oh, I used to do small gigs then,
Then I came to Lusaka. I came back to Lusaka.
And you gave them
I felt
a
like
couple of
Kitwe
vibes.
was just, I couldn't make it. Too violent, bruh.
Oh, those years,
See what I said about the violence?
Too violent
Oh,
for
for those
nothing,
years,
bruh.
Kitwe was...
This man.
Kitwe was violent, bro.
Can you relax? This man, Slap, once at a gig that he was playing, abandoned his equipment to scale and jump over
Of a wall, yeah. Have I shared that story on the podcast?
Yes, we did.
Oh, but by the Hilton Hotel, yeah?
Who was it? That was Ruth. Hey, Kitwe.
Oh,
Those years were the worst years in
I've got stories for days about Kitwe.
You wouldn't want to be in Kitwe those years.
You couldn't move around with the fly chick because
With the
somebody's
girl,
going to stop.
exactly. You couldn't
And
fly.
They'll just put the chick in the car, and if they're generous, they'll even give it like maybe a 1 pin.
Yeah.
So all the chicks that you were smashing were butt ugly. No, just based off what you have just told me.
Let's just say we had experiences on the copper belt where if you had a fly chick and you're taking a walk with this girl in the streets,
So the
and the Jerabos passed. Remember the Jerabos had money, so they had the flashiest cars in Kitwe back in the day. I don't know about now. I haven't been in a while. In those situations.
you just came from there.
No, I haven't been. My point is, I haven't had that experience in a while, like to see what's really going on. I was in Kitwe last week, but I arrived Kitwe like at 19, left at 6 in the morning. Yeah.
That's really changed a lot.
Like the guys who were violent are all mature now.
Yeah. So, I mean, you still have these little boys
Trying, they want to be.
living the gang life. But it's not like that anymore.
I'm mind blown by you being in Chimwemwe, bruh.
But Nakadoli Market, down that road all the way to
What kind of neighborhood was it?
Chimwemwe is...
Chimwemwe is like Matero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's fly chicks in Matera though.
Yeah, there is.
Are you about to talk about their behinds again?
Chicks.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I never spoke about their behinds. It was Bobby East. You know what he said?
Yeah, what is it?
He says Matera chicks have got fat asses because they had to squat because they had no toilets. They had like the pit toilet. So every time they squat to take a shit, their asses got bigger.
Strongest arms as well.
No, but it's amazing
Why
how...
would they
Carrying the water. You know there hadn't been water in Matero for a long, long time.
But dude, I think the two most artistically productive neighborhoods in Zambia, Matero and Chimwemwe.
Yep.
Chimwemwe,
I
dude.
lived in both.
Can we
I
talk
like
about Seven, Chandanake, Y-Celeb?
Yeah.
Speaking of Y-Celeb, are you guys beefing?
Nah.
You're not?
I don't know. Is he beefing me?
What did you hear?
Not, especially after the dog issue on the stage.
I think he's a troubled youngster. He'll be fine though. He's just a little excited. Chap.
What dog issue, Kalenga?
I think for those who don't know, like Elson, you were performing on stage that day, right?
Yeah.
In
He
Kitwe.
pulled up with his gang and the dog.
And he pulled up with his gang and he puts his dog on the stage and goes on the stage to disrupt his show.
The fuck?
In Kitwe, yeah.
Yeah, but I blame that on the
promoters
event
too.
promoters, more than him. Because you expect that. Even if, it could have been anything.
Are you
Could
scared
have
of
been
dogs?
worse. Yeah?
Are you scared
no,
of
I'm not. I love dogs.
You know what that reminds me of? You know, Putin? Putin had a meeting with, who's the former Prime Minister of England?
Tony Blair.
No, the woman, Angela Merkel, I think. The one who had like no, German Chancellor
Angela Merkel.
Angela Merkel.
Yes.
So she's terrified of dogs.
Okay.
And then Putin always has dogs nearby.
No.
Did he pull up with the dog?
They were sitting at the Kremlin, and he specifically brought a dog to a press conference because he knew she's terrified of dogs.
Was that to intimidate her or was it a joke? What was
To
that meant
intimidate
to
her,
be?
to get the upper hand.
Yeah, but Putin has got such
Putin is,
such antics when it comes to trying to be dramatic in front of heads of state.
I think it's people with small,
Short guys.
small
Thank
members.
You. Thank you.
Yeah. that do
Dude,
that.
but did you think that was designed to make like a statement? Why celeb coming on the stage?
To be honest, I don't know and I don't care. Like I got paid for that gig, and we cut the show immediately.
Oh, the time he came on the stage, you guys cut it
Yeah,
off.
we cut the show. We left. We got paid for that. So we went, did our next show in Solwezi, got paid for that. Came back to Saka, did the show, got paid for that. So like for us, it's just. I mean, it's disrespectful, right? But I'll blame it more on the promoters.
Yep.
But have you
You know what
guys
I mean?
spoken about that incident?
Who?
You and White Celeb?
Why does he need to?
No, I'm just saying, like, has he reached out maybe to apologize, or have you reached out to him to tell him it was disrespectful?
I mean, he's called a couple of people. A few people have called me here and there. But
Look, he's a king.
I just don't have that time to start going back and forth.
I respect
You know what I
that.
mean?
I respect that.
I don't have that kind
He's
of
got
time.
a crown on his forearm for a reason, man.
So yeah. But anyway, love for the boy. He'll mature one day.
Do you know what kings do when peasants talk? That guy's probably gonna yell at me, isn't he?
He's gonna go gangster on you.
Oh, man.
I used to be like that, when I was
Yeah.
younger. I used to roll with like 30 guys. We used to roll 30 deep. Hollywood City nights.
Yeah.
Man, like, I would have a show and the bouncer would be like, yeah, too many guys. Look, promoter is complaining like half the gig will be your guys. We can't let them all in. I'm like, I'm not performing. So I kind of get what phase he's in right now. He's in that gangster phase, where you feel, I'm Tupac.
Right.
I'm happy you brought that up.
Yeah.
So, like, when you have this entourage of 30 people, with these friends, was it security?
Yeah, no security. All friends just ready to fuck up anyone for someone.
Were they fed by the promoter?
No.
Right.
By me. So
by-
all the money, bro, like
That was
You see-
irresponsible, though.
very irresponsible.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when you're younger, your brain thinks for me that was huge. I was like, okay, we are Wu-Tang deep. You can't touch me, you can't. And nobody really wanted to touch me, to be honest. They just wanted to come to a show, enjoy it, and then, grab. But yeah, there are times when, it's all in your head. You feel like, oh, I need to prove a point, make a statement. You can make a statement being a good guy, You can make a statement making good music.
You're making big statements right now with the XYZ Cares.
You can make a statement coming on this show.
XYZ Cares. Remember even the last time we met, I was like, dude, this XYZ Cares thing is the reason why we want you back on the podcast, because you're making a big statement with this.
Not only that,
and
do
a
you
lot
remember-
of artists are going to start doing this because you're doing it.
Do you remember when that bogus ass list of, I don't know what awards, we were doing the audio only podcast, and they gave somebody the award for humanitarian award or something? I was like, I don't agree with this because I personally have seen Slab do more. And we actually called him. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We were at my house.
Yeah, well, at your house.
The reason why I asked you about your entourage, are they security or are they friends? Like recently in the States, I forget the name of the artist. This guy here is rolling with like 20 niggas.
Yeah, is
Right.
it Tekashi? Tekashi
No, it's not Takashi. The story gets interesting.
Yeah.
So a 12-year-old kid is waiting outside the club because that's his favorite artist.
Yeah.
So the guy comes out with his entourage and he walks up to him because he wants a photo. One of the people in his entourage punches this kid so hard that this kid got a concussion.
Wow.
Reason is because when the entourage is that big, they all want to earn their stripes. They all want to be Slap's favorite. So they want to do extra shit.
Yeah. But I'll get, like in the US, I get why they'll do that. The gang life is real.
100%, of course.
Bro, like a 12-year-old can get you bodied. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like they'll kill you. It doesn't matter what age they are. He didn't have to punch the kid though. I feel like they could have just, harassed him a little bit, but you never know. It's like, it's easy to just get shot in the US.
Oh yeah.
SA too. Look, they just they just shot AKA, man. See how, life has no value to them like that.
Yeah,
so,
South Africa is a mess, bro.
But in Z,
I did that.
I don't see
I was
why.
with Kalinga in South Africa, and Kalinga was like, "You are so friendly here."
Yeah. Hey, I'm so scared to even take a walk in SA, man.
Also, the indoors the whole day.
Aye.
Would leave, get on an Uber, go to the mall, or inside the mall, straight from the mall back to the house.
We did go out to have dinner.
Yeah, but we went to the quietest place we could find.
That I could find.
And I'll tell you, like, Zambians always stay in Santon. Why? Like, they want to be safe. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll stay in Santon. Because anything beyond Melrose and whatnot,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's crazy, man. Like in the club, and you get shot or stabbed for the smallest
for
thing.
most trivial thing,
bruh.
For just stepping on someone's shoes. It's like, hey, wait, why you stepping my shoes?
Do you know how much these shoes are?
Yeah, I'll see
You can sleep
outside.
hungry for 4 months if you bought these shoes. Oh my word. But anyway, dude, from moving with entourages, you become like this man who's just protecting his peace now more than ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, we ever see you
he
post-
wears a wedding ring now.
He wears a wedding ring now.
Something you need to learn, Kalinga.
I actually should, bro.
Yeah, man.
I actually should. I should start wearing a ring.
Hey, baby.
I am a married man, but I haven't worn a ring in like, 7 years now?
Why not?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the
wife's
BS.
nice, huh?
Let me tell you the BS answer that he always says.
And it's true. It is true.
His wife allegedly lost his ring.
Yeah, she did. And also,
That's
And
not
suddenly,
true.
since then, all the jewelry shops are shut down.
Yeah,
7 years,
I know, right?
no single jewelry shop here.
Dude's like, look, his name is For me, it's like every time I walk out without my ring, I'll get a call. Are you forgetting something?
Are you forgetting
sir?
something?
I'll drive back. So I've got 2 rings. One stays in the car,
One at home.
One at home. And inside. Yeah.
So
also,
when do you take it off?
When I get home.
And, okay, that's the only time that you take
Yes, sir.
it off. Okay.
and that's how I lost mine because I took it off.
Yeah.
Because you just be uncomfortable. Like, when you take a bath, the soap in there starts itching,
or
right?
if after eating pop, right?
After eating pop, you wash your hands, or when you're taking a bath, sometimes the soap would
you want
stick in
to
there.
exactly. So you want to clean it up
Yeah.
and clean your finger.
And I put it by the windowsill. Next thing, went missing.
My entire life, I've never seen my dad without one. And my dad has gained significant weight. It kind of feels like
His flesh grew around it.
around it.
Yeah, I feel like older people just never take off their ring.
Also, rings just attract women too much, bro.
So are you telling me you can't say no?
See, this guy's making up all sorts of things.
That's my point.
To not wear his ring.
So you can't say no?
Rings, JK in the building.
Yeah.
What it is.
Just come say hi, please.
Back in the building.
But he outfit, Nico.
Is he wearing pajamas?
I was even about to say,
Yo, you good, man? You got really soft hands.
Oh, thank you so much. My hands are so.
he also is bisexuality. He's getting proud of his bisexuality.
Do you want to be my bottom bitch? I said I wasn't gonna curse.
I'm loving your song.
I said I wasn't gonna curse.
Thank you.
The mighty. This one.
Whatever we know. I like that.
Now you're not disturbing, man.
That's how I'm done.
Wait,
Alright,
JK,
cheers, man.
we've been getting more and more people asking, hey, JK. I'm Dala Tuana Kukas coming for now on YouTube show. When is JK coming on? Last time we met Manjat Malaysia.
Twinny.
Speaking of
Testing 1 2.
1 2. Yeah.
speaking of slap. So sorry.
Yeah.
Slap. Gob. Do you not grab Simon there for a second? Grab Simon there for a second. Simon. So sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind.
good in
Speaking
the
of
good.
people,
It's all good in the good.
so good.
I actually heard that from you the first time.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Initially, I thought he made a mistake.
Yeah. I went for a
good
couple
in
of
the
shoots and they're like, oh, didn't you mean to say good in the... I'm like, nah, man, it's all
No,
good.
it's what I said. I'm gonna coin that.
Yeah.
And
No, eventually he'll come. We can carry on.
Simon Merlin.
Yeah, because I want him to say what he said to me before the cameras were rolling.
Go. I think zoom on Simon as we roast him right now.
No, we're not gonna roast him.
It's another family.
Yeah, it'll be disrespectful with the people that he has around him.
Oh, right.
Still taking pictures.
Okay, we can carry on. It feels like we're getting distracted now.
Where were we again? Can somebody just comment there? Just tell us what. Okay.
Gang life.
I think we went.
No, we're
past.
speaking about rings.
Oh, rings.
Like
Yes,
wedding
yes, yes.
rings.
Right.
I don't know if we had moved past wedding rings.
Yeah.
And you were saying that they attract females.
Yeah.
And you're too weak to say no.
No.
Chris Rock once says when pussy chases you, you can't run that fast.
I know, right?
You catch a hamstring.
Shit. Dude, are you getting into any other business apart from music now that you're sort of?
Definitely.
What are you getting into now?
I don't know if I can say that right now, but definitely. I mean, I've been preparing for this for years now. So definitely we will have to move on to something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na reflector.
Anachi reflector.
Podcast.
So I saw this man as I walked in. Come through.
I'm not going to take it off. You know why?
Just give him. I should have prepared a mic for this.
You can just go right there.
Are you guys going to have me sit here and talk to you?
No, not at all.
Do that.
Not at all. We've got Slap.
We love you. Am I sitting here?
Yeah, just for a second. Just for a second.
It better be for a second.
Yeah.
Slap.
Yeah. Good
So
to see
good
you.
to see you.
I
Look
saw
at-
this man and I cracked up because he just cracks me up on his TikToks. Guy, like that's where I run to when I'm having a bad
Is
day.
that right? Thank you. You're so sweet.
So funny.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
this is amazing.
I was telling Slap, I said there's a huge, massive billboard of him
Along Great East.
overseeing Simoson.
Yeah.
Oh, right, in town.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So I see him every day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's got a presence to him, doesn't he?
He does.
Thank you.
Good
Yeah.
job on that.
Thank you. Thank you so
You know,
much.
there's people that are stars and they look the part.
Yeah.
And there's people that are stars and you look at them like, hey, bro, you look like you could be an accountant. Like he looks the part.
No, he's
if
a
you
star.
walked in the room,
He walks in, he's got presence.
100%.
And he's been doing it for years.
Thank you.
I have
Thank
to
you
ask
so
you,
much.
not to this. I know this is your show, but I've always wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
Slap. The day you fell off that stage,
Yeah.
initially,
I saw you do something with Bobby. And this man couldn't hold his laughter. It was like,
man, I just
I was like,
died.
why someone there is so coca?
But you know what? I mean, I'm glad. We're all glad you're okay.
thank
because
you.
the truth is that could have really gone pear-shaped.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could have really been bad. But the thing is, I think because you work out and you're a health enthusiast,
Definitely.
that helped you.
Exactly.
If I fell in the way you fell, I'd be in ICU.
I don't think so.
Honestly, really, because but that happened.
there would have been an earthquake.
But my question is, though, when you fell, the funniest part was because, when we're looking at it through the video, we could see Bobby East not knowing where you had gone.
Exactly. He was on the other side of the stage.
You anticipated.
Yeah.
But this is my question. When you were on the floor and you knew in that moment, I've messed up, I've fallen, what were you thinking?
First of all, how that happened, it was so quick. It happened in a snap. I get on stage, I'm all hyped up, and I think the song was, the devil trying to test me for a long time. So I've got this thing where I go in front, I go to the crowd and move back to leave space when I'm performing with someone else. Look at him cracking up.
He's dying laughing.
I mean, the whole country laughed at me. But so anyway, I'm doing that, and I do that unknowingly because it's it's
Collaboration.
Exactly.
Right.
Next thing I know, I'm just I'm looking up and I see like speaker stands. Am I in heaven? Is this? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, what?
Oh, man.
And then I was still holding on to the mic.
You had the mic still in your hand.
Then I'm like, oh snap! I think I fell off stage. Quickly get up. That was the next thing, man. Like, get up, dude. And that really hurt, to be honest.
Did it really?
Yeah, it took me about 2 weeks.
Now, but you see, in the video, it sort of looked like you fell straight onto your back.
Oh, no, I didn't. I
You
fell on
didn't
the
injure
left.
your arm or anything.
I did. It was
Did
a
you
bit,
injure your arm?
Well, it was a minor injury.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was,
But it did hurt.
It did hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Did you
I
have to go
landed
to the
on my-
hospital? Did you?
Yes,
have
I
to-
did.
Really?
Yeah, my
You
wife
didn't
made-
dislocate anything.
No. Like I say, it was minor. It was just probably a sprain or something. Yeah.
Well,
so,
we're glad you're okay, and we love you.
Thank you.
Elson, where were you when you first saw that video, and what were you thinking?
I was home, as I normally am. And yeah, I died laughing, bro. No, initially,
Bro, you know the funniest part about that? My wife, I'm like, hey, what happened last night? So I'm like, I fell off. So she's watching the video and then she just burst laughing. I'm like, really? She's just like, I'm sorry, this is funny. Yeah, so
yeah, it would be amazing. You said you felt like you were on your back. You thought you were in heaven. How amazing would it be if you go to heaven and they're playing Bobby East?
so what?
You had the pearly gates.
Only Elson can ask that question.
I had my hand up like, help, guys. Everyone was so confused. Muka was on the DJ's booth. Another friend of mine, Chabu, was there. Bobby was, I'm like, Bobby, help. Because the stage is like,
it's quite high.
1.5 meters.
Wait, hold on. So when Bobby then realized you fell, because I didn't watch the entire thing. I think I stopped when you fell. When Bobby then realized you fell,
Yeah.
did he stop and help you out?
No, he actually came down, peeped at me, and just went because I went with the performance.
Because one of the things I asked Bobby, and he said I didn't even know where he was. He said 1 minute I look and he's gone, and I'm thinking, where is he?
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. You know what they say? They say that comedy is tragedy in retrospect.
Yeah.
We're laughing about it now.
Now, but
it's
then,
okay,
right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you can mention also that Costa Tish, the same period, died on stage.
Oh yeah,
Right, exactly.
And he died before, right?
Well, he said that Costa Tish died almost the same way, and that's so I was conflicted. Right, until I don't saw him pop up, I was conflicted.
Yeah.
He's not the only guy. There's another guy as well, like a rapper in the States, who had a heart attack and he just like fell on his head and he just died. I'm like, the hell?
And I think that was the first story that came out.
Yeah,
that
the first buzz was Slap D collapses on stage.
So I had
Right.
people calling me. My aunt from the Copper Belt. She was like, you Nishi. I'm like, Naripona. You know what I mean? I basically missed a
good.
step. And
Well, we're glad you're okay.
This is the first time that
you.
has happened, though.
Yeah, first time.
Most embarrassing thing?
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Embarrassing though.
Yeah, for a whole week, the whole country was laughing at me.
Oh yeah.
DJ Funk Flex was,
But here's the other
Wait,
question.
Fun Flex?
Yeah.
What?
From Radio 4.
Oh.
No, Funk Master Flex.
In the States.
Yeah, he posted that.
Are you
Are you
serious?
serious?
Who man is that? I'm like, yo.
No.
And
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah, you should check it out on Instagram.
That's funny.
He posted that and it's very funny.
So look at that. I mean, you got more famous than your own music. Just because you fell.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Elson, that was not. Yeah.
That's
okay.
Elson for you.
Yeah.
No, we're glad you're okay.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you so
look,
much.
man, there's people that have done far worse to get relevance. Some people are faking relationships on Facebook
Yeah.
to be relevant.
Yeah, true.
So if it worked out for you, you're
Facts.
good, man.
Well, speaking of that, Elson, I have to ask both you and K
Oh,
Plus.
here we go.
Is that relationship genuine? I mean, you guys had a chance to speak to the guy from Malawi.
It is as genuine as Dolly Parton's boobs.
See, that answers the question. And only Elson can answer it that way.
That way, I
and
know,
be
right?
very authentic about it. And I believe you.
Do you think it is?
Absolutely not. It is not a genuine
What makes you
relationship.
think it's not real, guys?
Well, it's not real because it's based on numbers. It's based on Facebook hype. It's based
That's it.
on...
That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is. And if that's what it is, which I think it is, I think they should be honest about it and say this is what it is.
Let me tell you something else. I don't know if I should.
the numbers.
I don't know if I should say this or not. But we got new information after that episode. Should I or shouldn't I?
After the episode aired?
Should I or shouldn't I?
I can't remember which information.
K Plus, please.
I don't know which information.
You remember?
I genuinely don't know.
Okay, so I'll give you the text that came through of the person who put them together.
Oh, right. Nah, he doesn't want. He wants to come on the podcast.
So can I say what it is without saying the name?
Just leave it.
K Plus, you're ruining the whole thing. You are on
Okay,
a roll.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Somebody orchestrated this.
I believe
For
that.
what, though?
I'd like to know who it is, but I believe that. When you
He's gonna-
say
yeah.
that, when you say that, it's completely believable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good stunt.
Before you go, or should we save this for the episode that we're gonna have with
Well, going
him?
to his office, bro.
Yeah, you're coming to my office.
Yeah, so you can just say when we're having this episode.
First week of January.
Cool.
Yeah.
You heard it.
And I'm going to be honored to have you guys. But you see, the thing is, Slap D, I don't know what preparation you went through to be grilled by these two.
But funny thing is,
you need to seek the face of God to be grilled by these guys. What sort of preparation? Give me some tips. What should I do in order to prepare myself to be grilled by these guys?
just think of the most embarrassing moments of your career, your life,
And they'll ask me about
exactly.
it.
Be
Because these
prepared.
guys do their research.
I knew exactly what I was coming to. I knew
Really?
this would come up. Especially from this guy.
Yeah. Because they dig your past
they do
out.
their
And then
research.
what they do is that they surprise you.
Exactly.
They don't give you any room to sort of wiggle yourself out of it.
Right.
You just have to answer. So okay, I'm ready.
You know what it is, Simon? You can never prepare for stupid questions, which is what we ask.
Elson. Oh my goodness.
You can never prepare for
Elson
dumbass
and
questions.
K-Star, I don't know. And I asked Elson and K-Star, I said,
K plus.
No, K
K+,
plus.
yeah.
Is this relationship, this friendship that they have, is it genuine?
Is it real?
Or
Or
is
is
it
it
all
business?
just business? K plus says to me, it's strictly business. He says strictly business. he
Okay.
says.
No, I was just joking.
I know they would just.
Both of them are my friends, so
They're your friends?
I don't know. Yeah, both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Please ask him what he's thought of the 2 episodes that he's been on so far.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think these guys are very intentional.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they want to ask you. Like I said, the most embarrassing moments of your life.
Yeah. And they have
That
a
people
way of
know of.
drawing that
Exactly.
out of you. Yeah. No, I'm
They've got-
prepared.
I wonder what the clickbait for this episode is going to be.
And talking about clickbait,
The clickbait
these
is-
guys taught me something very, very valuable.
Yeah.
I was talking to, I think he's the producer or somebody that edits. I was very upset with Elson for a long time.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
Oh, yeah?
I was very
But I'm
upset
happy you
with
have.
him. And then I realized when I watched the episode, it was very different.
Exactly.
from the
it's
promo.
clickbait,
And I said, you know what? I overreacted.
Yeah.
I judged the guy based on, but you see, that's the way these clickbait things are designed.
That's how
There
it's
you go.
They're
worked.
designed to draw you in. From that day, I've stopped judging this podcast. I just said, you know what? Let it just be what it is.
But also, one of the realest guys you ever come across is this guy.
And that's the problem again.
Yeah. He's authentic to a fault.
Yeah, I feel like we're similar in some way. 'Cause
Really?
I'm just like,
Yeah.
look, dude, I don't like that. I don't.
But he cusses a lot, though.
Oh, does he?
He does. And
Why is everyone? Why is
So
everyone?
clean?
Oh, really?
Clean.
What happened,
He
Elson?
cleaned him up just. And apparently, 2
introspection.
other people. He's got
Really?
a patch.
That's it.
Because you know what? I mean, look, I'm not trying to make you be who you're not. We all want to be authentic.
Yeah.
But I think you can get by without that stuff. But then again, the flip side of that is I am who I am. I can't pretend to be what I'm not. So
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
But
So-
possibly when you watch this, we did speak about that for the first 5 minutes.
You spoke about the cussing.
The same thing that you have just
Really?
said, the difference between, because I've hung out with people on the podcast, and before the cameras come on, you see a totally different side to who they are. And when the mics come on, they're
different people.
They're different people, right? And you're like, wait, weren't we just talking about A, B, C, and D literally 5 seconds ago? Right.
But
so,
Elson, do you care who watches the show? Do you care? at
do I
all?
care who watches?
Yeah.
No, because if there is anybody who is gonna watch the show, so how I look at it is there are 2 kinds of people that react to the podcast. The people that actually follow the show, they resonate with us in some way,
Oh, okay.
right? So those are the people that hardly ever complain about that.
Okay, so you've got a target audience.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And
Makes
there are
sense.
people that just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
So if they see Simon being attacked or Elson being attacked, and they've never really watched an episode,
Yeah.
it is just. Also, I saw a clip on a blog, and so for that reason, my dad always said to me, I hope I don't digress. Life is a game of 10. 3 people are gonna like you, 3 people are not gonna like you, and 4 are in the middle. They don't care.
That's accurate.
Right. So are you gonna focus on the 3 that don't and then forget about the 3 that do? Or do you focus on the 3 that actually do like you?
Yeah.
And the last thing that I also brought up is this is not where I make my money.
But we should start treating it.
The 100%, of course.
We're gonna make money.
100%. The people that do pay me do not have a problem with my personality, right? You can get in a boardroom and you can have a direct, the conversation could be heated. If you're effing up, and those words are used. You know what I mean? So them seeing me use the same word on this platform is nothing new to them. They'll be like, oh, he came into this boardroom and he said A, B, C, and D. So it's nothing new. But I did say at the beginning of the podcast that I'm going to be deliberate about using less profanity, sexual innuendos, because I do have a son. At some point, he's going to start watching this. Funny, my mom, a month and a half ago, at 2 a.m., sent me a text and says, what is a podcaster?
I love it.
And immediately I knew somebody must have told my mom that Elson is a podcaster.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Well, I must tell you guys, and I've said this to K Plus, and I've said it to you many times. I mean, you guys have changed the podcasting landscape.
Exactly, true.
You did, and you're crushing it on YouTube. I mean, you guys are crushing it on YouTube. You're the standard bearers, you know? And so and for that, I really congratulate you.
Means a lot coming from you, man.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciated.
No.
Looking forward to that episode.
Looking forward to you coming down to Simo-san in our crazy world. And thanks, guys. Slap D, good to see you. You look well as always.
Can you please let off on Kambwili, please?
No, we've stopped.
It's funny as hell. It is funny as
Really?
hell.
No, we've stopped because he's going through some legal troubles right now, and we've laid off of him. But it was all meant to teach. It's used as a teaching tool.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not used to make fun of him, even though we do that in the process. It's just a teaching tool.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, man.
We love you guys.
Greatly appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Boom.
Appreciate you.
Slap.
Boom.
Good.
See you soon, Chief. All right. Take care. Sorry about that slap. I know we cannot take things from...
Hip hop living legend. Monga Bola Nivala Jazzy number 11. I think if I ever start rapping, I think I'm gonna bite a lot of your rhymes. And
Why not?
Oh, it's called sampling.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z called it biting.
We rarely do that in this country. Where
Jay
you get
says...
slap D sampling an old JK song.
Yeah.
We really have that in Zambia. I don't know why though.
Yeah, Jay said, I'll bite Biggie's rhymes because mine are weak.
Wow. Jay-Z is probably the most sampled rapper.
I would agree with that. I'll not shy away from this, but I am arguably the biggest Jay stan ever.
Same here.
You are.
Same
Yeah?
here.
Bruh,
Same here.
It's
Like Hove is probably the most sampled. I know, like, bring him out.
it's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Though those are J lines. Like even the way he samples
Yeah.
is so good. But even 50 Cent, I know 50 Cent. I was gonna say Jay-Z is so good. Is so sampled that he sampled himself. Jack and Jay-Z. Yeah, that song with Swizzy.
I remember that.
The only rapper that I know that ever did that was 50 Cent.
Wait.
Have a baby by me,
Baby, be a millionaire. Oh, yeah.
You made
crazy.
it a hot rhyme. I made it a hot song.
Now, it's
Kind of
incredible
situation,
how...
You should try rapping, bro.
I think I should.
Try what? Rapping?
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't.
But you write for me. I'll do the flow.
We were speaking of having the face of a rapper. You don't have that.
Did 50 Cent have a face of a rapper when he
Yes,
went out?
yes, he did actually.
Oh, he did, man.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yes, he did.
He did?
You did.
Yeah.
And the whole world called him ugly. Remember that when that?
Yeah.
No, but then he's got the presence.
Get rich.
The tad, how buffy is.
So you don't need the face.
That was back when appearances mattered more than money.
Kira is one.
Your pocket. Please stop on that.
Dre still makes money from 50 and every other artist that 50 discovers,
Aftermath,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Aftermath, and it's Interscope, Aftermath, Shady, G Unit, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's chewing from all those. That's serious investment, bro. That's smart. We should have other podcasts under us and start chewing. We should. Slap,
Yeah,
it's
you
been
should
nice
do
having
that.
you here, bro. Anything else you want to bring up?
Thank you, guys.
There's a lot
Appreciate
that I feel. I think we didn't have him back again. There's a lot that I
should
feel
be.
we
Yeah,
should
just
be.
so I can come back, we can.
Go, what did you forget? You mentioned something about Slap that we've. Everything has been. I think it's just. I'm more curious about what's coming up on the album. Many special guest appearances coming up.
I can't speak on that right now, to be honest.
It's a very closely kept secret.
No, not really. It's also, you don't know if they're going to make the album, especially the international collabs.
All this what?
Yeah, clearance. You need clearance for
From
that.
their
That's what's been
labels
slowing
and-
down the album, actually. It's just the clearance on most
Okay,
of
but are you able to mention like the countries they come from?
Nigeria,
Okay.
Yeah,
That's big. South Africa, no.
Kenya. South
okay.
Africa, no.
America,
No.
okay.
You know, speaking of South Africa, I kind of like how, and this speaks more to the point that we made, how people love sensationalized stuff and how people love beef.
Right.
Did you see how Slap and Casper Nyovest promoted their track?
Oh, right.
The whole fight thing.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
thought that was real. And people started running with that.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
Please do.
That wasn't promo. That was real.
Are you serious?
Yes. That was real.
You lie.
We didn't plan any of that stuff. We were actually going to fight.
And then what happened?
Our boxing promoters from this end thought he was asking for too much money.
How much did you want?
I can't say, guys. Remember? ACC.
No, but he's not from this country, so.
Yeah.
No, how much
but I'm
did you
just
want, not
saying.
you?
Well, we won the same amount.
Oh,
Same
right.
punches, right?
Right.
Yeah, so they thought
But
it
he's
was
been
too
doing
much.
this a lot longer.
He's been doing it, yeah. So also, and he was gonna come here. So
Oh.
makes sense why he was asking for so much money. But yeah, it might happen someday soon.
Speaking of ACC,
No, speaking of boxing, if you and Makitu went in the ring, I think you'd smash Makitu. He's a smaller guy in the ring.
I don't think so.
But that's
Weight
not-
class.
Boxing is not about. Oh yeah.
Weight class. Dude, it's all about
Yeah,
weight.
So this is what happens.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fight someone, if I'm gonna fight you,
Yeah.
I must either come down to your weight or you
Or
come,
I should come up.
So
Makitu should come up to yours.
I don't know.
Speaking of Makitu coming down to whatever. No, actually, speaking of you and weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their song, him and Makitu. You got a song with Makitu coming up?
What song are you talking about?
What song are you talking about?
They announced at the music club of hip hop. They said you have a song.
You're now saying you have a song
Oh no,
coming
the
up?
song that we did, we played the song right
Oh,
there.
they played
with
the song at the
Swedish
music club.
rapper Timbuktu.
Are you releasing it or not?
Are you releasing it?
It should be out. That was for the event. I'm sure it's out by now. I don't know. I need to check it because it's not really my song. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of weight,
What's this? Because you keep laughing before you even say it.
I flipping forgot to take a photo of Slap D at the gym last time we met. Dude, everybody at the gym.
What happened?
Now we had a good laugh that night. Everybody at the gym goes in, he was in proper gym attire, but he's the only guy in Crocs at the gym. That was something, bro. And
Bruh, I wasn't going on a treadmill. I was just pushing weights. It has nothing to do with my feet. I can wear flip-flop.
That was just a funny look, man. Like, you made my day that day.
No, look, at the end of the day, you're Slap.
I think that he can do whatever he
You
wants.
can
right?
do whatever you want. And you know what?
He shop in pajamas to the gym.
You
if
know
he
what?
wants.
There'll be more people showing up in Crocs at the gym now because Slap did.
Remember when I was looking for Crocs for an essay?
Bam, see? There you go.
Are you serious? Did you get some?
No.
So I can plus money and say I can you.
I thought of it after. I was like,
Was
it's
it
actually a dope idea.
See?
It's actually a dope idea. I'm going to start doing this from now on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I laughed at you a lot that night. But
They should make gym Crocs. You know what I mean?
they should.
They should. Because those things are actually pretty comfortable.
Oh
they
gosh,
are,
some
exactly.
thanks, bro. I got to the Crocs store and my card just stops working.
You what?
Remember, my card stopped working at the.
It never did work.
It never did work.
Because they didn't clear it before you
Yeah,
left
before
here.
you
But
left,
dude, then
yeah.
they texted me that morning saying you've been cleared. But then I'm moving to another
That
bank.
happened to... I've been telling you to move from that bank.
I'm moving from that bank.
How long
I
have I
can
been
tell
telling
you
you
what
to do?
bank that is, but I won't.
Well, do you know the bank?
I feel like I do.
Wait.
Hey guys, they're my
no,
clients.
no, no, no,
They are my
please.
clients.
We won't
Please.
say- we won't say the name.
I don't want no drama with no banks.
We won't say the name.
No.
But hold on. I wanna give a couple of clues to see if it's the same bank that I'm thinking.
I don't
I
know.
won't say the name,
And mention no letters.
and I won't mention any letters.
Right.
Or brand colors. So you
I was about to say the brand color. I was about to say the brand color.
Okay.
Okay.
The brand colors, there's 3 of them which are the same color. So
Yes. So, what's the brand color? Because there's 3 of the same brand color. Is it red?
Yes.
It's the same bank.
It's the same. Oh
Yes, it
man,
is.
Slap, it's been nice having you
It's the
here,
same
bro.
bank.
You know what you feel
I
like
left that bank 2 years ago, and I've been telling this nigga.
No, but you see, the wise thing to do now, I still need that bank for certain transactions.
No, I-
because
no,
where I
yeah,
come
yeah,
from,
yes. That
I will just join another bank for other purposes.
Do you-
Do online transactions and
So
travel.
every single time we receive payment, it goes through that bank. Guess what I do immediately that I get that money?
Put it in another
I
bank.
call it in another bank.
Same here, bro.
Yes.
I get royalties for my digital content,
Right,
whatnot,
right.
through this bank, right?
Right.
The minute the money hits my account, I move it to another
Immediately.
bank. Because it's so pathetic.
It is.
You can't get stuff done. It's so.
I leave the bare minimum in that account.
Remember, I was in a Crocs store,
Yeah.
and I get Crocs for myself, my wife, my kids. And you know when you're in the Crocs store, you decorate them how you want them, right? Did all the
You
deco and stuff.
personalize them.
Dude. I did everything.
I remember that day.
Check out.
But then
Declined. Boop, dude,
You
and
should have notified the bank though.
I did. I did.
Before you left?
Before
Dude,
he left.
they told me to fill in the form. I
He
filled
filled
the
out the
form in.
indemnity form.
I even called them the following morning and I said, no, worry not.
That's
Just
why he's pissed, is because he had done all the work.
and the message they sent to me the following morning after I sent them a message like late night.
Was it?
Can is the card active? And I said, dude, feel free to go shopping. That's the last message I received from them. And I go to the mall of Africa. Doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-dum,
Do you know how embarrassing that looks?
I know, right?
doo-dum. Ah, shit.
Do you know
man.
how embarrassing that looks? Can you imagine if there was like a long queue behind you?
There was a queue
They're
behind
like,
me.
try another card. You're like, this is my only card.
You know, it's not coming up with excuses like, I think there's something wrong with your machine. Let me go to the ATM machine. I'll be back.
I'll be right back.
Squale, not even come back.
It got to a point where this
So you
guy
didn't get the Crocs?
No, he didn't.
Nice.
Came back.
Then now you have to come here explaining to your wife, babe, so you know what happened?
And you know how that looks? You're in SA and you didn't buy shit. This nigga spend money on some other bitches.
It was clubbing.
Why would she think that immediately?
No, I'm just saying, like, it could be a thought. It could be a thought.
Okay. If I had a girl and I didn't bring her stuff, I don't think that other chicks will be the first thing she thinks of.
Trust also to dwell on that.
He's not married.
No, I don't think I'll ever
So
get
are
married.
you, do you have a girlfriend? Are you dating?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Are you gonna marry her?
I don't think so. Why is your mouth open, Kalinga?
No comment.
Well, why you're
Sandy,
shocked that
thanks a lot for coming
wait,
to
you're shocked
that
that
podcast.
you're shocked that I'm
Thank
dating?
Thank you.
I'm shocked that word came out of your mouth, bro.
Or that I'm dating?
Yes.
Why? You know I am.
This has been an amazing
No,
episode.
hold on. Let's have this conversation. You know I am. Slap. When you opened this podcast, do you remember what I said about pretending?
Yeah.
He's met her.
Have you?
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with
One
you.
of the-
bro.
oh,
I'm just
okay.
messing
I
with you.
don't know why now suddenly he wants to act surprised. Like I live two different lives. What I'm not gonna do or what I don't think I'm ready for now
Is
marriage.
Yeah.
A big part of why
she knows.
Of course she does. If she doesn't, she knows now.
She found out with the rest of us.
A big part of why is apart from a select few, like you two, a bulk of the people that I know that are married are miserable. They are not happy.
Yeah.
And they keep saying, Brad, take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time. If ever I get married, I do not believe in divorce. So I want to do it right because forever is a long time to be unhappy. You know, this BS that guys do when they get home and they sit in the car and they start deleting messages or they have a burner phone that they keep out. I never want to be that person. So that terrifies me.
But do you know?
So you don't
do
do
you know
that when
what?
you're going to your
Do you know
girlfriend?
what I think? People that go into marriage thinking it's gonna make their lives happier end up miserable. Marriage will never be a smooth, happy.
Of course, absolutely. Just like a
Or
relationship.
if
like
you're getting
life.
into
Yes,
it to
exactly.
find happiness, you're doing the wrong
you're doing
thing.
exactly.
You should be happy on your own.
You should be happy on your own.
I start with.
I totally agree with you.
Marriage is like a bonus.
That's
like,
it.
oh, I've
Guys,
got.
we need
I
to
totally
run.
agree with
We
you. No, we
really
don't
run.
need to. Do you have someone to be?
Yes, I think he does.
Yeah, I think he does.
Also,
Guys,
just
thanks a
the
lot
clients.
for
say
watching.
what?
Remember to click on the subscribe button and please support Bet Power and also support who else
The
is
thing with
sponsoring
Bet
this?
Power is I don't know if you know this, but they are the the single biggest company that has, I'm getting there, that has paid out on the Aviator game.
Right.
$500,000 US. $500,000. Do you know how many crews you can buy in that? That the ACC can't touch.
On that note, till the next episode, have a
Unka,
lovely day.
Shout out to Unka as well.
Yes.
And shout out
Download
to
the app.
XYZ.
Shout out to
And
XYZ.
XYZ.
Thanks, lads.
Dun 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 dun